Hi, I'm Amy Mahaly with Be Well Clinic, and we are in our series on gentle detox methods. Today is number 2, and we are going to talk about oil pulling. Oil pulling is holding coconut or olive oil in your mouth, generally about a teaspoon, and you work up to about 20 minutes. You swish it in the front, you don't gargle it in the back, and what it's doing is helping to bring balance to your flora, especially some coconut oil has a little antimicrobial. It changes the pH of your mouth, but it also is going to soften your plaque to make it easier to remove and pull toxins from your gums, teeth, and I believe central bloodstream. The other things make sense probably to you, but let's talk about that central bloodstream cleansing. We have parotid glands in our cheeks, and there's 3 jobs of those parotid glands, but one of them is to pull heavy metals out of our bloodstream, and another is to put saliva and things in the saliva like PMGs, knowledge about cells, into the saliva so that we can tag our food to use in different parts of our body. So it makes perfect sense to me that the body that's circulating the blood, the parotid glands grab the toxins and then it can excrete them into the mouth. I think that's why we get metallic taste in our mouth sometimes when we're very high in toxins or if we're doing a detox protocol. And so oil pulling, I believe, is a way to give your body the opportunity to put those toxins into something so we can spit it out instead of having to swallow it down and make sure it doesn't reabsorb and hopefully get rid of it through our stool. Going to the mouth will give a quicker removal of those toxins. So I believe there's a central detoxification as well as the local detoxification of the mouth. One caution is your oil pulling is that you don't want to do it too often. We can start pulling minerals from our teeth if we're doing it too much. So listen to your body. If you start getting sensitivity, it's time to take a break and do something else. I know a lot of people, and I myself oil pulled for years before I started feeling that sensitivity, and I stopped and my teeth readjusted. The other thing I do recommend is only to do 20 minutes a day of oil pulling. It can often take a little bit to work up to that because it's just weird to have oil in your mouth. And any age children can do this. As long as they're old enough to understand what's happening, they can hold it in their mouth for 5 minutes and then you just gradually start working up. A teaspoon is enough oil because your saliva will mix with it and that'll be plenty in your mouth. If you started with more, it would be too much. And make sure when you're spitting it out, don't spit it into the drain. It is not my fault if you clog your drain. So if you're spitting this out into a trash can or a jar, make sure it's properly labeled. Then you can get rid of that toxin. It's gone forever and doesn't clog your drains, which can be a problem. Then you just take your toothbrush, brush your teeth with whatever's left over in your mouth from the oil that you spit out, and rinse your mouth and be done. I've been brushing my teeth with coconut oil for years now, and it has been really, really nice for my teeth. My mouth feels cleaner than it ever felt before when I was using toothpaste. So this is a great, great way to soften that plaque, balance your microbiome, and get toxins out of your mouth. That wraps up our video on oil pulling. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can catch our next video in the series, which will be on enemas. I will see you next Monday.